Guten Tag, back again with another one. We're off to Germany. We're off to pretty big brewing concern in Germany. We're going to a style of beer they brewed in the 19th century, going back all the way back then. And this beer, I think it's the number one selling beer in the world of its type, as in Munich lager. So we're going to Paulaner, or Paulaner. Correct me if I'm completely wrong with pronunciation on that. And we've got the Munchner Hell. There you go, boys and girls. Lovely jubbly. Coming in at 4.9% ABV. Nice label that, I must admit. There's plenty of info on the back side, as you can see there. It's all foreign, so I'm not going to go into it really. But I've been looking forward to this because I've heard a lot of good things about it. Rate Beer hasn't been particularly kind to this in its overall points. I think it gave it a measly 38, but I know a lot of people who've had it and have really liked it. So I'm going to crack her open and see what we get from her. Plenty of CO2 smoke kind of stuff going off there. Paulaner Crown, love that one. Going in the collection, see what we get from the neck. There's a hint of honey there, definitely a slight hint of honey. A bit of bread, like a malt bread, as in, no, white bread. There's a bit of herb there, but predominantly there's a honey maltness. There's a honey maltness coming out and twisting it in your nose, if that makes sense. Smells nice, so let's pour out like we do. And she's coming out very pale looking, very pale looking. It's beyond straw colour. That is really pale, as you can see there. Look how pale that is. That's like even very light. Yellow, even lighter than straw, real white looking head on that. It looks a little bit, reminds me a little bit of pear juice in a way, and it's pale and its clarity as well. So let's give her a swell like we do. See what we get. There's still that sweet little honey, a little bit of herb there. And there's something else as well, which is coming through. There's a hint of a tiny little spice there, and a hint of wheat, and a little hint of biscuit coming through. It smells really nice. So let's top her up like we do. Now I have to get some more German beers in. I love me German beers. I've really grown to love them. You know, lots of people, but sometimes I feel like they get a little bit overlooked. You know, lots of people chase after the big American beers and the big Belgian beers, but you know, Germany produce so many great beers. You know, I wish they get more available in the shops. You know. I would order from Beers of Europe, but the problem is I'm never in to like expect the parcel. I haven't got a porch, you know. I don't really, you know, speak to me neighbours, so you know it is. So looking at that, beautiful looking pint. It looks a bit like maybe grapefruit juice looking, but you know, rest assured it isn't. There is a bit of sediment in there as well, so I'm expecting it to be bottle conditioned. I couldn't tell you, it's not telling me anything on there at all because it's all foreign. So I'm gonna go in. So cheers. Mm. Mm. First off, I should have chucked it in the fridge. A lovely, lovely texture in the mouth. Lovely type of taste of honey coming through. A little, you're getting on the back end. You do get a whiff of a slight hint of hop there, a little bit of malt there. It's very, very drinkable. This it is. Four-sprung dirt technique. I'm telling you, boys and girls, that's a great lager. That is lovely. That is beautiful. You go to these places like Oktoberfest, they got that on, I'll be a very happy man. You know what I mean? That is really nice. That is I can see why it's the world's #1 Munich lager for starters. I don't know. I'd be interested to see how much the recipe had changed since it got first brewed back in the 19th century. And I think rate beer, I know it goes on by what other people say about beers, but for me, I think the point system they had for this particular one is a little bit harsh, because they gave Hoegaarden I had last week, which is, you know, very nice, a great score, and I think this one deserves a better score than in the mid-30s from other people's opinions. For me, this is a great lager. You know, it's got a great balance of sweetness from the honey and kind of like savouriness from the malt. It's just flowing down, it really is. I'd like to know what hops are in this, as always. This just goes down. It's just drinkable. You can. There's not really much to say about it. Well, I'm 7 minutes in. I've waffled on a bit. Right, boys and girls. Paulaner Munich lager. That's a cracking lager. That. It's, you know, I've gone on about the honey. I've gone on about the maltness. I've gone on about the look of it, the poundness about it. But believe you me, that is really nice. Go down Marks and Spencer's, they're stocking these. Get down there now, they're doing the wheat beer as well. Get down there, pick them up while you can, because for a couple of quid, that's a bit of class, that. Bit of class. Right, I'm off to put me lederhosen on and listen to some Scorpions. See you on my next one.